Welcome to a little video about something that's really important to do before you go out there and garden. I'll rinse my thing out here. I did run a pH test on a piece of dirt that I got in an area where I had planted some stuff to check to see if I got everything at the pH level it needs to be. And I like the result. I can work on it a little more. But hey, gardening is all about experimenting. So, now I'm going to show you how to do this for any of you who've never done it before. And the importance of this is simply that it doesn't matter whether you're growing stuff from a big box store, you know, getting your pot and some potting soil mix, or whether you're mixing up amendments and making sure that you have the perfect formula for what it is you want to grow. Because after you have grown your crop and harvest, you're going to need to make sure that what you were planting didn't deplete, like the nitrogen or the, here's nitrogen in my soil, some soil that I tested. Here's the phosphorus. Here's the potash. These are the bare bones basics. And I'll tell you what, I'm gonna go ahead and dip this pipette in here. You can use a eyedropper, turkey baster, whatever you got that will shoot water in with the help of some air behind it, and you just fill this up to those little, got the little dotted line there, it's just about there. Okay, now I'll put this in here good. And I've seen some people stir this up with skewers, bamboo skewers. I just like to shake it up. Okay, so getting these kits. I've had mine forever. They come Amazon. I think I got mine from Ace Hardware. The big box stores have them. I don't consider Ace Hardware a big box store because a local family owns a franchise around here and they are really nice people. So they have these, and you got a little bit of explanation of what the NPK and pH are. And it has this reference list, front and back. And I'll tell you, blackberries, I've got some planted out there. They like a soil acidity that is 5.0 to 6.0. Now my blueberries that are next door to my blackberries, they like 4.0 to 6.0. And knowing this, I put stuff in their hole to make sure that as their roots expand, they'll be definitely getting into more acidic materials. You got roses, my favorite flower. Hybrids and the Ramblers like it like 5.5 5 up to 7.0. Well, 7.0 is pretty neutral. I like to have the more neutral, and then I just put my own blood meal, bone meal, and other things into the soil. Mix it up real good. Excuse me. And then put it in the soil, or the hole, and water it in. So everything from A to Z in the categories of flowers and vegetables and trees, and even the household and greenhouse plants are included in this. Ornamentals. Interesting. Fig is 5.0 to 6.0. Good to know. But back to the point. The point is, when you're going to plant, whether it's a fall garden like we can do here in Florida, whether it's a spring garden, which is everybody doing it as soon as weather warms up. Here in Florida, we have a really short spring season before everything just starts getting hot, because basically you have cool time and then the rest of the year is just hot. So you need to get out there and get busy with anything that's direct sow and be ahead of the ball by getting things like in January started inside the house, so that as soon as you're done with the frost for the year, which it looks like we are, fingers crossed. It's hard to tell with our little microclimate here, but then every homestead's different. Every little microclimate's different. You can't just, cookie cutter. So as soon as you have a good idea that there's going to be a consistent, nice long stretch of warm weather, get your stuff out there, but then you'll probably already know that. And just in case, go to a thrift store or someplace and get you a whole bunch of old bed sheets. King size ones do really good. This year I did get some frost cover stuff. My husband was just being real sweet. Anyhow, so I tried that. It worked every bit as good as what the old bed sheets did. So anyway, that's basically all I got for you right now, is just before you plant, before you put your bed together, before you till in the soil, grab you a trowel, dig you up some dirt about 6 inches down, put it through the test, or you can take it to your county extension office and they'll test it for you. And there's also sending it away to universities, and their labs will test too. Those will cost you, I think University of Florida, it's about $10 a sample, something like that. I think that's pretty much the norm, but then there are other places that are private labs that'll test for other things, like chemicals that are present in your soil. And that's a little more expensive, but it might be worthwhile if you suspect that there's been a lot of stuff being sprayed around your area. Now, I'm toying with thinking maybe I should do that with mine, because this through here used to be all orange groves, and then a canker come and they ripped out all of the orange trees. Down under, about a foot to 2 foot down some places, there are black hoses going in there. So that would have been the lines going to the orange trees. Now, I don't know if those will biodegrade or not. I'm a little suspect. But wherever I'm finding them, I'm cutting them out because I have no idea where that water would come from if there's a well anywhere that could be, putting water in. So, suspecting is always good to test to find out what you might have to be compensating for. So I'm going to leave it at that. And thanks for watching. And if you liked it, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you want to just show a little support. And have it pop up on your feed. If not, well, thanks for stopping by today. And even if you're putting in a pretty plant in a container, test your soil. After all, if you spent the money for the plant, you want it to really grow well and be beautiful. So in the meantime, go outside, take your shoes off, and wiggle your toes in the dirt. Unless there's snow on the ground. I will talk to you later.